Well, gas prices seem to have gone up quite a bit since early on in the pandemic. But I managed to scrape a few dollars together, and I'm here in this field at the top of this hill, going out making forays in the different directions about every 10 minutes, until finally I spotted some hogs out here in the trees. Carpe sus. Initially I thought there were just 3 or 4 hogs. The wind is okay right now for where I am and where the hogs are. The humidity, it's kind of stifling in the woods. It's definitely warm. This is probably the hottest hunt of the year so far for me, and I've broken a good sweat just getting here. The grass is shin to knee high, and some of these hogs are apparently wet and look very gray, and other hogs like the black one there do not appear to be wet at all. And all of the hogs seem to be moving behind a grove of trees that are in front of me that I'm getting video of through my IR Hunter MKIII thermal weapon sight. I hope to be shooting them with my Lone Star Armory TX15 Multi Purpose Carbine Enhanced, and I'm going to be shooting Lapua Scenar and Hornady SST, bullets loaded by Druid Hill Armory and the Starline Brass. I've waited a few minutes and the hogs appear to be going in and out from behind the grove of trees, and now they've come out. And other hogs are now starting to come in, and I don't know where they're coming from. They just sort of seem to appear. Now I figured I'd come in close enough for the hogs where they were originally, and here I've gotten set up. I did not expect the hogs to come walking towards me. And I didn't expect their numbers to be increasing either. But this one's getting close enough, so I'm going to go ahead and start shooting. Here we go. Those two go down just fine. And hogs come out from behind the tree. And because that one was so close, I should not have given it any lead at all. I connect with a smaller hog and it goes down, and the rest of the hogs disappear. So I start my search using my thermal and then my red light on my AceBeam H30 headlamp, just in case I encounter more hogs. This is what the green light looks like. And as I find the second hog, I'm using white light here. This is a great headlamp. I really like it.
Brass Catcher by Tactical Brass Recovery.
I came away with a 100-pound gilt and a 110-pound gilt, pregnant with 2 on board, as evidenced by 2 filled amniotic sacs. I did not find this next little hog in the high grass. I figure it probably is dead. Do you think it's dead? And if so, should I count it in my tallies? Tell me in the comments below. Well, I installed the new cellular game camera at my place, and the very first night I had hogs showing up. Looks like a nice little sounder. So the next night, my buddy the Hessian and I came out. There's a deer responding to the hogs coming in, and here are the hogs showing up at the feeder. And here's video from my rifle as the hogs are coming in. If you watch their actions, they're acting very skittish, but they're going to let the piglets or the shotes come in first, followed by the adults. Initially I assumed that this was going to be 4 sows. It's actually 3 sows and a boar.
No problem.
And coming up probably should have been the shot we should have taken right about here. If we were hoping to get a couple doubles, but something spooks the hogs and they break apart again. This process of coming in and then spooking and moving away happened several times. Then the hogs would move off and stop and basically do their security checks. They're listening right now to see what they can hear. They're sniffing the air. They're trying to figure out what's going on. They're standing still in order to assess the situation more completely. I don't know what has them so spooked. The winds are actually quite calm, and we're back in the woods, and our scent should not be getting to them. At this point, we're still hoping to get the hogs back under the feeder and try to drop more than just 2 hogs with the opening shot.
Here we go.
So I think maybe the hogs are coming back in this time. And then they appear to be walking past the feeder, possibly leaving off to the left. Now what we have over to the left of the feeder are 2 sows and a boar. These are correctly identified. When they got into this position, the boar and the sow on the right crisscrossed, and I actually have them confused, thinking that the boar is in the middle. And I'm going to line up with the sow on the right, or what I think is the sow on the right.
Okay, I'm on that one on the right.
And this is my partner's hog off to the right. Like me, he is going to be shooting a 6.5 Grendel, except he's going to be shooting factory Hornady SST 123 grain ammunition. He also has an IR Hunter MKIII thermal weapon sight and silencer Omega suppressor. I'm still hoping for the hogs to come back to the feeder, and they're just not moving.
Well, do you want to go ahead and take her? Up to you. You want one? Yeah, I'm good if you are.
So we decide we're going to go ahead and just shoot them with them spread out.
Yeah. 3, 2, 1.
My hog takes off to the woods. My partner's hog is down, and we both miss with our follow-up shots.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I see your hog. I don't see my hog. Yeah, that was too far apart. I didn't have...
Within the hour, we drove around, immediately found his hog, and did a search for my hog. His hog turned out to be a 110-pound sow that was not pregnant. Despite our search, it wasn't until the next day that I came back and was able to find my hog. Here you can just see the hide laying on the ground. I've lifted it up. It's actually quite supple. There's a few bones in it. And then here's the rest of the hog. This appears to be about a 100-pound boar. Take a look at Carpe Analysis, the Trauma Diaries number 46, where there'll be a brief shot analysis and analysis of some of the trauma done to the hogs that are recovered. Carpe sus, my friends.